Hi, my name is Rhea, and I'm one of the registered dietitians here at Westwind Counseling. Today I'm going to chat a little bit about how the eating disorder can hijack or interfere with taste preferences. Now, although someone may experience a dull, I don't know if dulling is a word, but a dulling or heightening of taste sensations during recovery, that's not actually what I'm going to touch on today, but that is common. What I'd like to chat about today is how the eating disorder, like I mentioned earlier, can hijack our true taste preferences. This could be with strong stories about what the likes and dislikes are. A fear food might actually be labeled as a dislike from the eating disorder, just to avoid confrontation with others or confrontation with ourselves, or just to create more secrecy, isolation. The eating disorder can be very, very convincing in stating its dislikes, to the point where someone may actually feel really unsure or confused about whether or not they like a certain food or a category of food. So we could be very convinced, just with our experience with food or our history with the eating disorder, that we don't like a food. So part of the process of reintroducing or challenging fear foods is getting to reestablish your true taste preferences. This is part of the reason why we want to challenge or attempt to include all foods, so that we can start to build trust with ourselves or yourself, so you can start to build that trust in figuring out what you actually like and what's your true taste preferences versus the eating disorders. So taking a moment to recognize whether or not you actually liked a food is actually a big deal in recovery. So even once a bit of a takeaway, once you've had a meal, even if you're like, hey, I know I kind of like this food, or this is what I usually eat, just take a moment to check in after the meal and be like, hey, did I like that? And if you did, awesome, sweet, I like it. That's nice to know. If you're questioning it, like, oh, I didn't really love that, I wonder, we can start to get curious about, why am I continuing to include that? Is this something that I want to get curious about with my team? So just some food for thought, but that is how eating disorders may hijack our taste preferences, and how we can go about challenging that to start to get to know our true taste preferences.